We are all going to read the proclamation for this week. It is something that we started maybe a year ago about using God's word to encourage our soul, our heart, our life, to preach to our soul, preach to ourselves, and also encourage others that what God's word has said, we will repeat it and not allow the devil to put any fears, any doubt in our hearts, in our minds. And so we know King David reminded himself, he was telling his soul, "Why are you down, my soul?" So he was encouraging his soul, even though he gave us all these wonderful psalms, but he had to encourage himself. So it is important that when we go about our daily duties, we find some time to proclaim, speak to ourselves, speak to our family, speak to our loved ones with God's word. And so this is what we do on a weekly basis. And sometimes the passage may be talking to someone else, but we turn it around if it is something worthy of our proclamation to ourselves or declaration to ourselves. We need to do that. So the pronoun is done so that we will personalize it, either I or we, depending on how it is. So if it's God speaking, we know all the Bible contains God's word. So everything God says, it's something that we need to remind ourselves of. So that's why we have this proclamation. And so today, taken from 1 Peter chapter 2, verses 9 and 10. And the original verse starts with but we are not going to use but. So we start with whatever we have here. So let us read, please. We are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's own special people, that we may proclaim the praises of him who called us out of darkness into his marvelous light, who once were not a people, but are now the people of God, who had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. Amen. 1 Peter 2, 9 and 10. We may be seated, please. Thank you. And if we flip the page, we'll see the